outside the line, and I think it was just outside the line. Anyway, it gives them a glimmer of hope, the Kandahar Knights, because I tell you what, 20 minutes ago that light was a freight train in the form of Chris Gale coming at them through the tunnel. But now, if they can get another one here, just maybe they can get themselves back in the game.
Yeah, that would be the ray of hope they want. But you can also create your own fantasy site, test your skills, and win real cash by logging on to myteam11.com. And certainly, Kandahar, Chris Gale, they'll be in my team. No doubt about that. Chris Gale coming back into form. What a knock today, a blinder by him. Such a busy player, Kandahar, always maneuvering the strike, very intelligent. Knows exactly what his game plan is, goes accordingly. One man you can really rely on. That's the biggest thing about Kandahar. Very consistent.
Yeah, he's been around the block. Very experienced cricketer, played in all the top leagues in the world, knows exactly what's required from this situation. And he's been the go-to man in the middle order for the Balkh Legends. Such a good batting unit, this Balkh Legends. They've got firepower up front, and they've got finishers below, and they've got handy middle order players as well that can adapt to the situation. Any team that's got Chris Gale up front, Mohammad Nabi coming in at number 7, and you've got Kandahar, Ravi Bopara, Rasuli, who's had a terrific tournament. That is some serious guns. It'll be very difficult to beat in this tournament, I reckon, the Balkh Legends. If they end up winning this game, they'll finish first. And somebody of the other three is going to have to play really well to get over them in the semi-finals, I reckon.
Yeah, you're right. I think the combination they've gotten, because just not the way they started this Gulbar Afghanistan Premier League, winning a few games. It's also the combination you're getting right. And you can see the bowling resources they have. You mentioned about the depth in batting. Looks absolutely brilliant for them. And that's the reason they are top of the tree in the points table. They've done really well. We'll pick up another single to end the 9th over. It's 92 for 2. Shouldn't be very tough here for the Legends, requiring 50 or 66 deliveries. They're well on course. Still 8 wickets left in the bank for them. Bakar bowling really well his last over, picking up an important wicket. Goes for the big one. Not a bottom hand in the strike.
He's done well so far. Wakar into his second over, has picked up an important wicket, and he conceded 3 as well. Oh, not picking him. Such a tricky customer. He's got the regulation leggy, he's got the wrong one as well. And because of his action so quick through the delivery stride, makes it very difficult to pick. This is a look at that LBW again. You can see why the umpire's given him out. Just looks so good. Well, it's up in the air. I don't reckon he's got all of this. I reckon this might be another wicket. It is! Now then, is there a twist to this tale? Another wicket for Wakar. And Rasuli is trying to play a big shot. He was living dangerously, and he's finally perished.
Yeah, he wanted to break the shackles for himself. He was struggling, bit tentative so far. He's played well in the tournament, but on this occasion, going for the big one. Not able to time it, get the elevation, not reading that one. High up in the air, and Jamal does a very good job there under lights. Never easy. Takes a good catch, and he's delighted. Bakar doing a tremendous job for his captain there. The second wicket for him. It's Rasuli gone for 5, 94 for 3.
Darwish. What are you doing? Second successive game where he's played a English shot. Maybe yesterday. Sort of come to a standstill since Chris Gale's departure. 21 balls since the last boundary. They haven't been able to get on top, and it's caused a few rash shots, the pressure being created. Ravi Bopara, the new man, to the crease. This is just out of sheer frustration, really, from Darwish Rasuli. He tried to play a few pickup sweeps on this occasion. Tries to play it over, long on, or wide, long on. It's the wrong end. It gets the outside half of the bat, and good catch.
Once again, very nicely bowled. He's really bowling at the right length, mixing it up very nicely. There were 85 for no loss at one stage when Chris Gale was really going strong. And after that, they've lost a few wickets. Not too many runs scored after that. This is the pair they were looking forward to experience, Bopara and Tendeskate. But really good stuff, running the first one hard. And he'll come back for the second as well. Good running, showing the intensity in running. 10 overs gone, 96 for 3.
Well, it looks a pretty straightforward target, doesn't it? 46 from just 60 balls. But they've lost their way just a little bit, to say the least, after Chris Gale got out. And with his life, there's hope as far as the Kandahar Knights are concerned. Cherish Sharma's joined me once again in the commentary box.
Yeah, good evening, Brian. Yes, there is hope for Kandahar Knights. But if in a moment of a little bit of trouble, I'm not saying they're hugely troubled right now, Balkh, the pair that you would like out there in the middle is the old firm of Messrs Bopara and Deshkarte, because they do very little rash. They're very steady, very calm players, thorough professionals, and they will know that the team needs them to now push it around, take the single or two on offer, and you don't need to do anything rough at all, including that quick single, but they're also very good runners between the wickets. So that's what they need, and that's what they'll do, I'm sure. But it'll take a very clever bit of bowling, I think, to unseat these two from the crease.
Well, Ravi Bopara has been run out twice in the tournament already, once in partnership with Ryan Tendeskate. He was in safely on that occasion. But both these players, I think we mentioned yesterday on commentary, have got over 300 matches each in 2020 cricket. They've been round the block and back again.
And I can even understand a pressure situation where Balkh were desperate to win. They needed to win to go through to the knockouts or some such desperate situation, but it's not. Balkh have made it to the final four. So I can't see these two guys playing a rash shot. Even if they were to just slow down in their scoring and not get the big fours, I don't think they'll panic. So this is all very good for Balkh for now. And like I said, it'll take something extraordinary. We have seen a couple of crazy moments in the league so far. But it'll take something really crazy to get these two out.
Or a fine piece of bowling. Karim Janat, he's been arguably the man of the tournament for the Kandahar Knights. I suppose his elder brother, Asghar Afghan, the only other player who can hold a candle to him. Asghar Afghan, 3 half-centuries, but Karim Janat, 12 wickets now in the tournament, plus the runs that he's got.
Flicked away, and that might even be a Fog Salu Reza. So Karim Janat, of course, got it because he wanted so desperately to keep it tight for his team. I just wonder, Brian, if I were Asghar Afghan, I'd probably be happier bringing in as much spin as I can right now, because both these guys, for them, medium pace is just, you know, meat and drink. So we want some kind of spinner that will try and somehow elicit a false shot.
First boundary in 28 balls, that one. Chris Gale, a gale force wind blew through to bring the Balkh Legends first half century up.
Well, straight to the fielder there, but no panic. Like I said, 11 overs gone. It's 102 for 3.
For the air.
Welcome back. Hello.
Well, this is very inventive, and we like it. But, of course, here are the personnel to our right as well, who always help out. Sometimes they don't get on camera. And wave, Rajan. There you go. I think that's a good move, trying to get the spinner on. I was just talking about it. And he, of course, is particularly clever. Waqar, lefty leg spinner. You never know. Now, both these guys, I would suspect, are not that used to lefty leg spinners and may find it a little tougher. But, of course, the sad thing about the Kandahar Knights right now, even though they have a bowler as clever, as magical as a left-arm leggy, the fact that they don't need, big appeal. I was about to say, the fact that they don't need big runs, they don't have to really score off him. So that just dilutes the possibility of even such a mystery spinner causing trouble.
Waqar has bowled very well in this tournament.
In contrast, had Balkh needed a lot of runs, this would have been a dangerous time for them.
Can't help thinking, you know, Charu, that it's a real shame for the Kandahar Knights that they've not been able to call on Hamza Hotak in this second half of the tournament. A side strain for him. Maybe, if they get through to the semi-finals, which is an enormous if now, he would be fit, but he's been a huge loss for them as the pitches have started to turn more and more.
Yeah, you make a good point. Another very good delivery by Waqar. He's got 2 for 8. So even with Balkh not having to score, being in such a good position during this chase, he's done very well, Waqar. Oh, tricks. Deshkarte again, the wrong one. And Deshkarte was obviously groping there, wondering is it going to come in or not.
It's a beautiful piece of bowling, isn't it? And good glove work from